This feminist believes pretty women should not be bound by the patriarchal standards of a 9-to-5 under the boot of a male-run corporation.
Now, if you don't know what you're looking at, this is a comment from one of our patrons, D-Man Sammy, read by my wife Gypsy because she reads better than me. Don't judge me, little nigga. I dropped out in the 8th grade. About this pretty for nothing ass bitch who believes some girls are too pretty to be working.
That's dumb.
It's not dumb.
It's just dumb.
Why is it dumb?
Now, Gypsy and I go into depth on this conversation. Her take and my take on why this French Montana looking asshole, this comedian from the Watchmen series eyeglass wearing ass woman, this secretly bald headed but I'm light skinned, so maybe I can trick you into thinking this is actually my hair and not really a wig and headband wearing ass Floozy is talking about on a Patreon. Subscribe as a member so you can get the full conversation. Let's keep going.
Oh my God, so I saw this post on Instagram that said that there's more women than men in the world. So does that mean that we're going to have to start sharing men?
Lady, like you already have been. Let's be serious. You knew he had a girl. In fact, you like him because he had a girl. Would you stop with the BS, please?
Okay, I just did the unspeakable. I shot my shot with a man in public.
Well, congratulations. That must have been difficult, especially with that Karen from Goodfellas hairstyle you got.
Not only was I flirting really hard, it was reciprocated. But they didn't tell me they're married with kids. So I need to know, when is the appropriate time that a guy should be telling you they're married?
Well, for me, I tell him right off the rip. And Gypsy did say when she opened up the relationship, and I agreed to its opening, you gotta stop telling these broads you're married. To which I responded, no, I gotta tell these hoes I'm married, cause no, bitch, me and my dad bod was minding our dad energy business. I don't know what decided to make you shoot your shot at me today. I just accepted. It's no different than when us men shoot our shot at the girl. Is she gonna just jump out and say, I got a husband or I got a boyfriend? It depends. Is this nigga towing a line to this female's liking, or do we just end up finding out?
Like, should it not be, I don't know, like, bring her up in conversation from the get-go? Like, I'm here still. Should it not be from the very beginning? Like, the ring should not be, like, I should know even before, right? They didn't have a ring on, so I had no idea. But tell me, like, when do we think the appropriate time should be when you're married and you're telling someone, or someone's approaching you, or, like, you've been talking for, like, weeks and weeks and weeks? Like, I should know earlier. I should have known earlier.
The reason I let that play all the way is because I was waiting for her to say I got right out of there when I found out he was married. But no, that's not what's going on, because she's still talking to this dude. Why? Because like I said, she liked the fact that he got a girl. Here's why. Because you're domesticated. She's already done, the wife I mean, the hard work in figuring out if you're a good man. Do you be holding hoes hostage? Do you be beating up bitches? She seems like she's happy.
That's what women do.
Asian girls actually share men with our friends. If you're good, we tell our friends about you. We bring our pretty friends to meet you. And we don't get jealous. We get competitive about who pleases you better.
Well, I don't really know about that, but I could imagine this woman on that day when 7 women will take hold of 1 man, she might knock some women out of their spots. It's all about what you bring to the table. Oh, and for context, shout out to the men who have tables on their porches. I'm one of them.
Y'all gonna have to get used to sharing, because as of right now, it is 100 women to every 1 man. So either you gonna switch to the other side or you gonna do some sharing. Pick and choose. You know, you were taught as a very young woman to share. They taught you in grade school to share. I don't know what's going on. If you can love more than 1 kid at a time, then a man can love more than 1 woman at a time.
So you say if you can love both parents.
If you can love both parents, if you can love an aunt and an uncle, a grandmother and a grandfather, y'all don't like this?
So you saying sharing is caring?
I'm saying sharing is caring. I'm saying that it's 100 women. These are the numbers, and I didn't make the numbers up. This is what Google is saying. It's 100 women to every 1 man. Either you share or you be left without. So when she said having a piece of a man is better than no man, I guess that's what she
had to come to terms with, because you not having no man is not bothering nobody but you. And these simps who's going to tell you whatever they're trying to tell you to get into your pants, but then he gives you the ick. Women don't like simpy dudes. They talk that talk, but the simpy actions, the simpy movements, that get on a woman's nerves. That's just the way the Almighty made it. And I know you don't believe in God, you astrological tarot card flipping over bitch, but just because you don't believe it, that don't mean it's not true. Speaking of which,
So what you got that is more valuable than your looks? Ma'am, do you have anything? No, you can't even name what the hell somebody's supposed to like about you besides your looks. That's why my man said you don't need to go to work.
Now, just to add context, in that day, 7 women taking hold of one man, we're still talking about that. There will be some women who feel like I'm too pretty to work, and these manipulative assholes might try to use that against you men. They might try to use it against me. That's what we're talking about right here.
Because the work you do here in this house is more valuable than whatever you're doing out there for these people.
Well, let me actually say, the thing you do here in this house is more valuable, and I appreciate what you do here more. You just a number over there. If you don't come in with those quarterly results, they're gonna fire you, screaming, all of that stuff. You're irreplaceable here. I don't want you replaced. I don't want another girl here to do that. Now another bitch might try to come around and convince me that she's as valuable as you are, but she gotta convince me of that. I'm not telling her off the rip, you more valuable. I don't know what the fuck you know how to do, bitch.
Thank you.
And shout out to my guy D-Man Sammy. This is another reason why I said I don't like this fucking manosphere dating bullshit no more, because you actually brought it to my attention. Like, these dudes who you're talking to, they don't have a problem getting a bitch.
They don't.
They be having
them already have one.
They be having to tell other bitches, nah, I'm good.
Thank
I actually
you.
got a wife. I actually got a newborn. Thanks for lunch. But I can't really do it like that.
That's the only problem that they have with women.
That's the problem. I got too much goddamn integrity. That's the fucking problem.
I gotta keep finding new ways to turn them down.
I don't got a problem getting. I be having to, like Kevin Samuel said. This bitch said, "Oh, these men in their 50s." No, he said, "Bitch, I be having to beat these bitches away, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're average at best, and me, I be having to beat these bitches away." Now, while I was looking for that clip, and this is it, by the way, but it's within this clip, Kevin Samuel says, because the woman was giving him pushback, and that's what he said, "Ma'am, I'm 51, and I be having to beat these women away." And by the way, Kevin Samuels went viral off of this video, from what I remember. But anyway, as I was looking for that, I happened to see this comment from somebody, and I am so glad. It's ironic that I see it right now, but he says, and I said in the video where this clip comes from that D-Man Sammy is commenting on, dudes who don't get it are gonna say, "I'm hating." Sure enough, shout out to this guy, whoever he is. You're hating, sir. All of your context stems from the men you're dissing. You spelled "your" wrong. Not to be scrutinizing, but if you're gonna talk shit, at least know how to spell. I know it's quicker, stop being lazy. MTR is a legend. BOA is as well. You got to be a short dude. To which I said, where are they women at? They got money, looks, minions, and no women wanting to be led by them. I've had that from a woman who chose on me for the past 17 years. For starters, little bro. So I'm happy that these dudes took it upon themselves to try to come at me like that. I love it, but I'm telling you, it's not gonna go the way that you want it to go, because I've been a man for a lot of years. I've been a male since birth, and I've been a grown man for a lot of years. And I always listened when my OGs was talking. I'm listening to these dudes, and there's no way that no woman has said, "Yo, I wanna be with you for the rest of my life." You telling yourself probably, "No, women have said that." No, like I said, these dudes can't lead women. One, BOA himself said, matter of fact, here, let me play the clip. This is what your man said.
Problem with women in this society, they don't understand, if you ain't got no man, it's because you're not a good woman. All good women have a man. All good women already have a man. If you're a good woman and you're single, you fool yourself into believing you're a good woman. You are not a good woman, and that's why you don't have a man. Because when a man meets a good woman, he snatches her up. Any man will admit that. Even me, if I meet the right woman, I'm snatching her up. Any man will admit that. Even me. If I meet the right woman, I'm snatching her up. Period. I'm not saying she's going to be perfect. No woman is going to be perfect, but the 80-20 rule does apply. I'm snatching her up. Quick. I don't care what nobody say. I'm snatching her up. I'm putting her in a position. And that's just the reality of it. So if you're a good woman, and especially if you're in your 30s and 40s and you ain't got no man, then you're not a good woman. You need to look at yourself and ask yourself why you ain't got no man.
Now, your boy said that. The difference between me, you, and him, and there are several, I didn't need to hear him say that to already know that. That's why within 2 months of knowing my wife, I proposed to her. 1, I don't even run into women who are smart. 2, I've never run into a woman that's on my level of intelligence where I don't gotta dumb myself down for this dumb bitch. And when I proposed to her, I said, all this is freestyle, by the way, little bro. I've never met a man, woman, or child like you in my life. I don't even know if I will ever again. I'm already 33. Let's just get married. So you mean to tell me the right woman hasn't come around yet? But also in one of his other clips, he said something like, I can't get married. I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember exactly how he said it, but he was talking about because he slept with so many married women, he himself can't get married because he knows that karma is waiting for him. He said something like that. So there's an insecurity there of getting married. That's from one. For two, he said if the right woman comes along, I'm scooping her up. I don't care what nobody say. So the right woman hasn't come along? Well, two things there. Why don't any women want to be led by you? That's for number one. For number two, the women who have decided I do want to be led by you. I'm talking about BOA specifically. Why haven't you scooped them up like you said you would? If you did scoop them up, what happened? You don't know how to work? But you know what? Let me bring it back. Let me reel myself in. Thank you, bro, for the comment. There's going to be other ones like that. And I'm trying to tell you, man, it ain't going to go how... Listen, I look at this thing like battle rapping, making beats. Let's have a DJ contest like the movie Juice and Q up there DJing when Queen Latifah said to Flex, oh, you local. And he was like, what? I'm Flex. You niggas is Flex. You niggas is local.
This style is too local to fuck with this. This style is too local to fuck with this.
I gotta beat them away because I'm over here doing this. These bitches want to hang out until 8 o'clock. Bitch,
that's
you
what
cannot
I mean.
stay
if you
over.
truly believed as a woman, if you really truly believe that you shouldn't have to work, well then you
do something about it.
You would do that by finding someone to take care of you. And this is the thing. You're not looking for a man to take care of you. He's just going to want to because you're so valuable, not because of your looks. If he cared about your looks so much, you hoes would already be married by now. Oops. You bitches with all these goddamn baby daddies would have already been taken off these streets, but they keep throwing y'all hoes back into the ocean. Why is that?
Why would you say you were gonna call me when you get home and you never called me when you got home? So you say you were gonna call me when you get out the shower, you never call me when you get out the shower. I'm finna start my period. I don't got time for this. I don't.
He don't call you, he don't like you. He don't keep his word, he don't like you. He's inconsistent, he don't like you.
Why ain't he with ya? Hey, cause you ain't worth getting picked up. Soon as I crack, she gon' switch up. She a lazy hoe that always get drunk. I ain't got time for it. Nah, like nacho cheese, I need more chips. So I'ma just be on my way. Keep your job, bitch, and have a nice day. Oh, I'm not trying to see what's up with ya. You not worth it. Oh, you not worth it.
Yes, I am working on Toxic Love the Mixtape 2, just like they already working on The Backrooms 2. Toxic Love the Mixtape is streaming on my Patreon. For those who are already members, they've heard it and left reviews. If you'd like to hear, well, like the great Denzel Washington said in Training Day,
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
When it comes to content creation, and making songs is content creation, go to the Patreon, join as a member, you can check it out. Now, right quick, let's get back to the conversation Gypsy and I was talking about.
Because your looks is not the reason why. You still look good, so that's not the reason why. What the fuck is wrong with you? What do you not know how to do? What do you not bring to his table that he's like, I don't need this bitch, goodbye.
Okay, what do you not know? How to shut the fuck up? How to compromise? What do you not bring to his table? Peace, compatibility, because that's the peaceful part, because you're compatible. And what's another one that she don't bring? Cooperation. Mm-hmm. And what we can't ultimately have, and this is what you don't bring to the table, ultimately we can't have THUC, what I told you way back 17 years ago when we were still dating, just talking, you just
Trust,
getting to know me.
Honesty, understanding, communication.
And I just said that not even knowing that you were the one or anything like that. This is before I realized, wait a minute. I used law of attraction. I said I wanted a girl that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's it. I won't hear nothing else, and I forgot about it. 6 months later, I ran into you. It wasn't until 2 months later I was like, oh shit, this is what I said I wanted. Holy fuck.
But this is the difference between guys like you and these dudes who just be swimming around in the pool of the manosphere and can never find a woman. They don't believe that this this thing you just said, right? They don't believe that exists. They don't believe there are women out here who can fit that bill. They don't actually believe that in their hearts. That's why they never run into those girls. You see what I'm saying? Law of attraction, go study it. If you truly don't believe in your heart that there are women out here who can fit that bill, you're not gonna run into the bitch. Not because she doesn't exist, but for you, she doesn't. You see what I'm saying?
And that's why you haven't run into her. See how the law of attraction is working? You said she don't exist, and she don't exist for you.
So if you think it can, or if you think it can't, either way, it's true. It's true for you. But these dudes who don't struggle, it's because they actually believe, oh, I will run into the girls. It's a matter of time. And they always do. They run into us. You feel me?
And going back to my story, I was like, my woman is not here in this tax bracket where I'm at. It's a bunch of lazy bum bitches in this tax bracket.
Right.
So the girls I want are in a different, I got to get to that tax bracket.
And you just maneuvered your way to that life.
On my way to that tax bracket, you was in the road.
Mm-hmm.
And then you started showing me your value. I didn't ask you. You just started showing it because you saw the value in me.
So that's what I'm saying. I didn't tell myself, I'm going to get with him because I'm too pretty to work and he's going to let me just stay home all day. That was not even an expectation of my. In fact, when you told me not to go to work, I thought you was crazy. I'm like, what? You don't like money?
Yeah, there was a lot of pushback. It wasn't just like, okay.
Right, I was arguing with you about it. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I remember
No,
that.
but like now I understand what you meant when you said you're more valuable here than outside. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not you're more valuable locked up in here. I don't want nobody to see you. No. It's the work that you do here, I appreciate. Your job,
right? And
don't
that household
appreciate.
is dysfunctional when I'm not doing what I can do in the home because I'm too busy running around outside the home trying to do whatever I'm doing at my jobs. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Let me add to that. This is something I think in 17 years you didn't notice. I said, I just said this a few days ago. I said, I'm not worried about what you don't know how to do. I don't even care about that. Because I know the stuff that you do know how to do, you're proficient in that. So I focus on that part.
Right.
That's just me, honest Adonis. I focus on that part. There's probably a lot of stuff that you don't know how to do.
That's
I don't give a
refreshing
fuck.
for me to hear that because I think as a woman I get like this, but probably as a person a lot of people feel like this, but I'm just speaking for me as a female, that we don't look at ourselves that way. We are very insecure beings, so we always focus on the things we don't know how to do. We focus a lot on things that we wish we were better at, you know?
I'm not even worried. That shit don't even fucking bother me.
So that'll hinder you. That'll stop you.
I don't like that this bitch can't fly. I told this bitch to go jump on the roof and this bitch is on the ground. Fuck! I'm not even worrying about that shit. The stuff she does know how to do, she's a fucking master at it. So that's what I want her to do more of.
And we women don't always look at those things like we're masters at it, like other people appreciate. That's why these women will play down their value in the home. They'll sit there and be like, what am I, his servant? Oh, I'm doing his laundry. I'm cooking his meals. It's like, lady, he's appreciating these services that you provide in the household.
First and foremost, nobody can train and teach. Train. I'm using the word train specifically and strategically. Nobody can train and teach my kids like you can. I don't give a fuck what daycare said. I don't give a fuck what these child said. Get the fuck out of here, bitch.
Yeah.
You can't tell my kid better than its mother can. It grew in her body. Fuck you, bitch. Get out of here. You don't know more than her. She know this kid better than you do. Shut the fuck up.